it like rocket fuel.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Check 53's Mike.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, watch the slant.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mike 54. You.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
56, check 56. Exit.
On second down, it's Carson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Cut.
On third down, Wilson. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go. Check. 54. Okay, just like that.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
11.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
65.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
At the 44-yard line.
Flag 90. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You don't want this. Watch it. 19.
From the 44, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Draw play. This is Carson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 6-0 our score after one.
49ers nothing.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 80. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. You better be afraid of me.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Screenplay. McKinnon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check tight. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
He lets it fly for Lockett, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the screen.
Now it's Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Carson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Right there, 56. Check Mike, check Mike. Hey guys, listen.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. 18 yards, first down Niners.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, here's Breida. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. To throw on 2nd and 6, Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Here we go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch the screen. Hey, alert! 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 Mike 54.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
want to.
I know, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo complete. It's Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo, just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Big stop, G. Big stop. Smooth. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. Tackles.
Garoppolo now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check the out, check the out, check the out.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
After the interception, here's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Returnable for Lockett. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we've
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game.
Here we go.
Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. He let go. A ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go. Baby! Mark 54. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Carson. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return is Pettis. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Garoppolo now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Wilson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. From the 30 on second down, Wilson, he almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time, it's 3rd and 3. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the run, it's Penny. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground now with Penny. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Buying time to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Myers' kick is good. And that one ups the lead to 22-0. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
I bet, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. That's good for 28 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Second and 10 now from the 27. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Johnson, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 7-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Oh, come on. Deuce. Chest. Slam.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Undercrush. Check out route. 14, got it.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. And that one belonging to the Buccaneers. A win would be their first of the young season. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
54, come on. Check. Watch 54. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty hot.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown. Here we go.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
80 weapon. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Target. 13. Mike's by 4.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. So the victory here for Seattle. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like 1 game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. You say 1 to represent like the best player of all that, and I say multiple